Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So this Mr. P. Today I'm actually just going to be explaining to you just three rules that you need. Just these three rules, if you can actually just follow them and just work with them, you will actually just start mining from the market crazily. Like you just start picking from the market crazily. It doesn't matter what you're trading indices, synthetic indices, or you're trading stock indices, or you're trading normal forex currencies, you're trading, it doesn't matter what you're trading, right? Now, immediately as you follow these three rules I'm going to show you, you are actually good to go, because there's something is this, guys. The cycle of trading is this. A beginner years of trading, and the person is like, wow, so there's money there, I can actually make money from there, right? And then okay, let me trade. And then the person starts trading, it learns, maybe search one or two YouTube videos, it tries to learn one or two things. Now he applies them, and then I probably deposited maybe just 10 bucks, and then he lost the 10 bucks, and he was like, okay, let me deposit another 10 bucks. Now he deposit, he lost the 10 bucks, and okay, let me just deposit 100. Maybe my capital is too low, that's why. He deposit 100, he lost it, he deposits another 100, he loses the money again, and it's just like what they call it, it's just like the cycle continues like that. But then what you are actually doing is you're actually trying to obey some rules and ignore some, and that's actually the reason why most times you just see, now after that cycle continues, the person gets tired and just ends up quitting and doesn't even want to trade anymore. The person just gets tired of trading. Now, this is actually the stuff. Now I'm just going to be telling you these three rules that you actually have to use, so you actually don't be in that position of quitting. So this is it, guys. Now the first rule is this: you actually have to be patient in the market. When people are trading, the main thing that people always miss is this: is patience. People don't have patience. Now you are actually seeing a nice setup, right? You are seeing a nice setup is about to happen, and instead of you just waiting for a few more hours for the setup to be perfect, like so that you can actually calculate your drawdown and notice that your drawdown is almost zero, but then you just don't want to wait. You just want to go into the trade very fast, because possibly you need the money, and which I understand perfectly. You possibly just need the money, and those that come into trading, come into forex or trading synthetic indices, they have this idea in their mind: quick money. But that's not how it works, guys. You actually have to be patient in the market. You wait to see a nice setup, you wait for a confirmation of the setup, and then you go in. That's just how the stuff works, guys. And then you trade, you check the chart. You check the chart, and you see that the chart is not perfect currently. Like the movement of the chart is actually looking so abnormal, or is actually not clear, or something like that. You don't have to struggle going through what do you call it? You don't have to struggle trying to go into the trade and force yourself into the trade. You can just be patient. Just wait for the what they call it. Just wait. You don't even have to trade a day. There are so many days I don't trade. In fact, there are times a whole week I won't trade. There are times a whole week I won't go into a single trade. Why? Because the market is not just cool, right? I just back out. I just leave the chart the way it is. So you just have to be patient, guys. You just have to be patient. When you are actually just starting, to trade, first of all, you are going to lose so much money. So you just have to put that in your mind. And if you've been trading for a few months or a few years, right, you should actually understand what I'm saying now. You should actually understand that you would have lost, right? You would have lost so many times, but then as you lose, you get better. That's just how it works, guys. That's just how it works. I lost trades also. So when you actually start trading, in fact, when I started, I lost so much to the market. I've said that a lot of times, right? You can't even start imagining the amounts that I lost when I started trading. You can't even start imagining it. But I actually recovered them over time, of course, because as I started as a beginner or as an amateur, after just a few months when I started, like after I started trading, I actually made so much losses. But with time, I got better. With time, I got better. And then I came with full force and attacked the broker, right? I came with full force. And I've even forgotten how much I lost now. I'm never even thinking about it anymore because I've recovered over 1,000 times the what I lost before. So that's just how the stuff goes. When you start, you are bound to lose. So you just have to be patient. You keep learning. You just have to be patient. So that actually leads me to the second rule. Rule number 2, you have to be consistent. Now, after patience, you have to show consistency, right? Now, these two things, they actually go together. When you analyze the chart, what they call it today, you should be able to analyze the chart tomorrow. You should be able to analyze the chart after tomorrow. You should be able to, what they call it, check the charts every single day, right? Now, of course, it's not easy. It's not easy, of course, like trying to analyze the chart all the time, looking at the screen of your phone or of your PC or just any screen. You're always looking. It's not easy, of course, but you just have to be consistent. You just have to keep doing this stuff because the best way you learn is not by reading books, right? The best way you learn is actually by practicing, because a lot of people, they go and they read this PDF and cover the whole stuff, read this PDFs and this, but you don't learn so much through that way. Of course, you learn through that way. Of course, you are going to see so many nice strategies and the rest, but it's not so practical in real life, right? You always have to be able to practice. You have a demo account, you can practice there. You always just have to be consistent. If you see you don't have money in your live account, go on the demo. Just practice, keep practicing there. You take 1 or 2 trades, you lose, you open more, you lose, you open others. Now that's how you keep growing. You keep practicing and keep practicing and keep practicing every day. Just if you can actually practice like with consistency, you trade every single day, check the chart every single day, in the next 6 months you just be good. That's if you can do that every day. But then it's difficult to do that every day. But only those that can actually do this stuff, only those that are ready to go through the pain, because it's not easy to just for the broker to just give you money. It's not like the broker wants to give you money. The broker wants to take your money. So before you can get money from that broker, you have to go through pain. And that's what a lot of people can do, right? That's what a lot of people can do. But if you can actually place yourself in that position to be able to trade every day, which of course is difficult, to be able to check the chart every day, to be able to trade every day, analyze every day. I have so many free robots and indicators that you can actually use. You study how they work, you try to use them and check the one that is profitable for you. You're able to master indicators. I have so many indicators. Some give a lot, some don't. You can actually check this stuff and try to monitor the move, and then you master a particular stuff, and then just like that, if you can be consistent, guys, that's just it. Consistency is everything. What makes me so different from so many traders and the rest is because of consistency. Majorly, I sit down for several hours just looking at my chart. I sit down for several hours. When I started trading, I would sit down for sometimes 12, 16 hours just checking charts and just studying 1 or 2 things. I study and check this one, I check this, take like 5 trades. I check, okay, are they on profit? Okay, are they on losses? I close. I just keep doing this particular stuff just like that. Now, of course, I lost so many times. I will always lose, I will always win, but I just kept on. I will spend 12, 16 hours. Like I'm just sitting looking at my PC, and before I even got the PC, I started from scratch. I was using just my phone. My phone is down. I look for someone, please let me just use your phone to check out some stuff. I download MT4 application and just say, okay, thank you. I quickly delete it again. It's just how the stuff works, guys. But people, they are not really ready to go through the consistency process, because people, they just feel like the stuff just comes overnight. It doesn't work that way. You just have to be consistent. You just have to check the chart all the time. You just have to go in. Losing is normal. If you lose today, tomorrow you win. If you win tomorrow, next tomorrow you will lose. It's just what it is, guys. You just have to be consistent like that until you master the skill. Because when you master the skill, you just be like a spirit man or a spirit woman. Like you just be almost invisible in the market when you master the skill. I know what I'm talking about from experience, guys, because you can literally sit down and make every single cash that you've ever lost right from when you started trading within a week. Just a single week, you can literally make every single cash you've ever lost in trading. So that's just how the stuff goes. So the third rule, which I'll be giving you now, the last rule, which is the third rule, if you can obey this particular rule, then does it. You have to master the strategies that works for you. Notice I didn't say strategy. Now, the stuff is this: when you check so many people or you ask so many people questions, they always tell you to use a single strategy that works for you. Now, that's true. That works also. I'm not against the fact. But then, if you actually want to be so balanced and so, what they call it, to be so stable in the market, you don't have to know and master only one strategy. You can actually know more than one strategy and master them actually. Now, the thing is that mastering only one strategy is quite lazy, right? It's just quite lazy. Of course, it's easy to just know and master only one strategy and use that. But what people don't tell you, because so many people, they hide a lot of things on YouTube because they can tell you on Instagram or Facebook or wherever the person is saying it. So many people, they actually hide a lot of things because a person comes and tell you to use only one strategy. Meanwhile, when you check the person, he doesn't know only one strategy. Some of these people, they even have books as regards so many strategies. But the thing is that in reality, these guys, they don't use only one strategy. They have different strategies that they actually use. So if you're actually mastering just one strategy, it's not bad. Like, I'm being honest with you, it's not bad, but that's just too easy. That's an easy way. You actually have to master so many strategies, right? You actually need to master at least 10 different strategies and look for at least 5 that works best for you. That's the best way to go about it. Now, I repeat what I just said. You actually have to know at least 10 different strategies and master at least 5 that works for you. The chart is not always balanced, right? The chart is always moving. It's not stagnant. That's why you can't use only one tactic on the chart that is not stagnant. Like, you can't keep catching something in the same way. Of course, like, it doesn't work that way. That's why I say you need to have 5 majors in such a way that you check the chart today. The chart is working this way. You use strategy A, for example. Now the chart is moving this other way the next day, then you use strategy C, and then the chart is moving this other way, use strategy B, the other day use strategy D. Now you just keep swapping and just interchanging strategies, and then sometimes you can even use the whole 5 strategy to take a single trade in such a way that you check the trade using strategy A, and then you check it using strategy B, you verify it using strategy C, you confirm it using strategy D, and then you go into the trade using strategy E, right? So you actually can use 5 different strategies to actually go into a particular trade. Now, this is how mastery comes, guys. This is how mastery comes, when you can actually master different stuffs and not just one particular stuff. Of course, you can master just one particular stuff, it will work for you, but I'm just telling you a way to actually gain mastery when it comes to trading. So that's just how the stuff goes, guys. I don't want my video to be so long. What I just want you to do is to just obey these 3 rules and master these 3 rules. If you can do these 3 things for 6 months straight, just 6 months, you will see a dramatic change in your trading skill, guys. Remember, I have free robots and indicators. I have live signals going on as I'm speaking to you. I have live signals on boom and crash, and volatility live signals is launching just in a few hours from now. Volatility live signals is running also, and they are running 24 hours. They are always there running. So just make sure to actually subscribe if you are new to the channel, and also share this video to others who will actually need to see this video and actually master the art of trading also. So that's just how it goes, guys. It's a bye for me, guys. I'm Mr. P, guys. Peace.